Hello and welcome back to another video here on Waters FC, here with episode number 14 of Park to Glory. Not with Main Road, but with the Met Police, everyone. I'm sure you can see it on screen here. I am the new Metropolitan Police Manager. Please do go and watch the last episode of Park to Glory to give you a bit of context as to how we've got to this stage now and why I'm no longer the Main Road Manager. I just felt it was too good of an opportunity to pass up. Metropolitan Police are in a couple of divisions above Main Road, and although we were doing really well with Main Road, despite the last game that, as the manager of Main Road, didn't exactly go to plan, but overall we had done a very, very good job there, and I just felt now was the right time to move on to our next job, and I felt like the Met Police was a very good club to move on to. But I have not gone on from the screen as you can see here. So this is the standard screen that you get when you do get a new job in Football Manager. Obviously comes up with breaking news. In a move which is sure to have sparked plenty of heated debate, I have left Main Road to join the Met Police. Questions apparently are going to be asked why, and I'm expecting to bring immediate success. Chris Nesbitt was considered the favourite, but he didn't get it. So we are currently on a run of 6 league games without a win. Find themselves off the pace in 12th, and also we have lost 3 of our last 5 games in the league. So Met Police aren't currently in a good run of form, but hopefully I'm able to come in, change some things about, see if we can get some good tactics on board, hopefully make a couple of signings here and there as well to see what we can do with this team. But I don't actually know in terms of what players I have at the moment, what fixtures we have. I've not checked any of that out, so that's something I am going to do here with you today. So I'm going to click next on here. So our reputation is still half a star. Our assistant manager is John Nurse. Will his stats load if I hover over the icon? Yep, there we go. So he's, in terms of his assistant manager stats, the man management, player ability, and player potential, they're not great. However, in terms of his coaching ability, he's actually pretty decent. Especially working with youngsters 19 there as well. So hopefully with some of the younger players we do have in the team, he is able to work well with them and hopefully get them to improve. Our director of football is Chai Joki. Chai Joki Anawan Anyanwu. That's a name and a half, isn't it? Again, with the director of football, I think I said it last time out. Doesn't really have too much of an impact on the way we roll. He's got a very, very large head as well. So maybe we'll just call him Big Head Man. So moving on, we've got a 3,000 capacity seater stadium. We've got poor training facilities, poor youth facilities, and limited youth recruitment. So wasn't expecting it to be amazing. We are in the FA Cup, FA Trophy, and Velocity Trophy, but we have been knocked out of all 3 of those. I do remember checking that out last time out. And yeah, so we'll have a look to see what our team is here. So we do have a few loans into the team, which is good, from Brackley and Gosport, so teams that are in divisions above us. Hopefully, Vanarama National North and South. And that's one thing I am hoping that I'm able to do more with the Met Police, as I couldn't really do with Main Road, is to get some players in on loan. The only players that I could get in on loan for Main Road were players that just weren't very good and they weren't going to improve our team. So hopefully that's something we can work towards with Met Police here. But I think I showed you this last time out, so we're not in any cup competition, so our sole focus is the league, and the board do want us to finish in the top half. And if I remember rightly, because I've not actually looked at it since I recorded the last video, I think we were only 1 point off the top half of the table, so that is definitely going to be our aim for the season. But am I going to schedule a press conference? Yes. Do I want to invite a report from the backroom staff? Yes I do. Want to see what we have got here. So Met players in the last year of their contracts, we've got a lot of players here, a lot of players that are expiring at the end of the season, so that's something I'm going to have a look at to see what players we want to keep and obviously what players we do want to let go. In terms of playing time expectations, we've got a couple of players here that are fringe players, and we've got our youth intake as well for Met Police. So we've just had that with Main Road. We've now got that with the Met Police. So we've got a couple of decent players, plenty of wide midfielders, not really any positional shortages. in our future youth intake, which is pretty good. I don't think I've seen that message before. We've got one good defensive midfielder and one good English defensive midfielder. So hopefully we've got one or two, a couple, one or two really good players in there. Although don't expect much from this youth intake. So we've seen that quite a few times before. So we do have the wage budget of £1,400 a week. I haven't looked at the club finances at all at the moment. So we'll have a look to see if we've got any budget to work with. And one of our players, interestingly, is called Joshua Webb. And for anyone that knows me in real life, this is the name of one of my closest friends. Unfortunately, it is not the same person because he would not be able to play central midfield. He is more of a winger. And the last time I checked, he wasn't older than I am as well and wasn't playing for the Metropolitan Police, as I feel like that is something I would definitely know about. But yes, he is recommended to be our corner kick taker. So that is something I will sort out off camera. But first thing I do want to have a look at is the club finances. And oh my word. Right. Okay. That's an issue. That is a big, big, big issue. They're £311,000 in debt in the red. We have got no money to work with at all, and we're also currently over the wage budget, only by £47, admittedly. But how at nearly £312,000 in the red? That is a lot of money to be in the red by. That's something we're definitely going to have to work towards in the summer to try and improve that. Try and arrange some friendlies, trying to get some senior affiliates in as well to try and get some friendlies to play those, get the gate receipts in. So we have a big task on our hands here to improve this overall balance. Never know, there may even be a club takeover coming in as well. If the finances are that bad. Let's have a look here. So Joel Littler, he's enjoying times at the club and intends on being around for a long time. So hopefully he is able to bring in some cash injection into the team. In terms of their recent history, they did get relegated from the Southern League Premier South last season. They did finish 19th, and as you can see up the top here, they are currently 12th in the Isthmian League Division 1 South Central. So we will have a look at that now. So we are sitting in 12th place, and yes, I was correct. We are only 1 point off the top 10, but Carl Charlton have played a game more. The last thing I do want to have a look at is our squad. So what do we have to work with? So we've got a few good players in here. If we go by current ability, we've got a good goalkeeper, Aaron Lancaster, that's in on loan from Gosport. Although looking at his technical stats, doesn't look that much worse than the goalkeepers we had at Main Road. I think I've said this before as well. I don't think there's too big of a difference between players at this level and players that we had at Main Road. Although looking at Ben Fremper here, he does have some pretty decent mental attributes, good determination, good positioning, but only 7 tackling, so which I do find rather interesting. David Fitzpatrick here, decent mentals, average physicals, average technicals, although he's quite well rounded. So yeah, we've got a big job on our hands here. And also in terms of the positions we've got as well, we've got a lot of goalkeepers. We've got a few centre backs. We have a person that can play left back and striker. That is an odd combination. I don't think I've ever seen that before. And as a 5'9" target man, I don't think he'll be playing at striker for me anytime soon. But it is an option for us to have. Although with 3 tackling and 3 marking, maybe left back isn't his position as well. So, yeah, moving onwards. So I think what I'm going to do. So we'll just have a look at our schedule here. So we haven't got a game for 6 days, and that's against Staines in the league. Yeah, as you can see here, the run of form that the team have been on recently has been pretty poor. So hopefully we can come in, make a few changes, tactical changes, maybe even look at bringing in a few players, maybe shipping on a few players as well. I think, judging by what I've seen here, maybe there is, we do have to get rid of some people. Look at Nick Pear here. Yeah, I don't really see him being around for too much longer. The 31-year-old. So yes, guys. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe play a couple of games, try and sort out some tactics and that, and I may come back for the South Park game. there on the 5th of February. So it gives us the rest of December and then the whole of January to work with as well. So to try and get some players in, try and get some tactical consistency, hopefully pick up a few results, and I can let you know how we get on in these 5 games as here, starting with Staines and finishing off here with Basingstoke coming back for South Park. So yes, guys, that is where I'm going to leave it today. Let me know what you think about me taking over as the Met Police manager. Do you have any recommendations for me as to what maybe players I could have a look at, or any tactics that you'd like to see me have a go at? But yeah, do let me know. Leave a comment down below and do like and subscribe to the video as well. And as usual, thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It does mean a great deal to me. But yeah, my name is Dan and I'll see you on the next one.